And I was saying the same thing that they said to me when I was trying to pitch Power. Why do you keep telling me no? Telling me no, I'm like, what? It doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. It just means that, okay, you're not the right person to have success with me at the present. These people will have success. And I learned, you know, I've seen some people fail upward. Like you go, damn, how the hell did you get to a CEO position? You stupid motherfucker. Like, you know, they think the job is to say no, to hold on to the money, to not spend it. Even when it's the right opportunity or it's the right project, it's the right situation, then I look at it and I go, I simplify things. If I have a hit, I just want more of the hit. Like when they ask me, they say, well, you did great, so what do you want to do next? And I'm like, more of what I just did. Like, yeah, like, whether it was my film and television career is mirroring what my music career was. My first album, it's the largest debut on hip-hop album. It sold 13 million records, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Absolute classic. Nah, we need more noise from Get Rich or Die Trying. I gotta stop playing.
And then the first television show is the highest rated show on that particular network. So it makes it really kind of allowed me a little more leverage with the things. What'd you say? What'd you say? Man, I don't even like that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? Because me and you are having this personal conversation right now. I really don't like these people, right? But it's not about me liking them or them liking me. It's about what's good for business, right? So you think they're like that? Like when I say things online, I say, yo, it look like they all went to school on a small yellow bus. I say some wild shit to them people, man. Like they look and go, what you say? Get his phone. Or he says some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is one of those things where I don't want to make the other executives afraid to work with me. Right? But that particular person, because look, I think one of the unwritten laws of businesses appear not to need anything. Because everybody will do you a favor when you don't need one. If they can expect a bigger favor in return or a favor from you at some later point, they'll find the ability to just do it. Hey, no problem. That's why they tell me no. I go, the television said they're on strike. I said, okay, I'm on tour. Right? That last tour I did with 103 shows. It's the third highest grossing hip hop song ever.
Keyword ever.
And I decided to go because it was on strike. So I'm like, yo, no new album, no nothing, I'm ready.
But that's why you did the tour, because it was a writer's strike.
Yeah, because of the writer's strike and the television. I'm like, now I'm on tour. And they're going, I'm like, you too, no, still on tour. They tell me I need a new record. These motherfuckers ain't put a record out in 100 years. It worked out. It worked out. Like, you know, and my audience, I like to say this, my core audience was in college during 2003. Right?
Yes. They're here right now.
Yeah. And I love you. If you just made noise, I love you because I wouldn't be successful. See, that core, that noise that you heard from 03, the social experience is so important to them at that point that they party every available moment away from their schoolwork. So when you got the right song, you go, oh shit, like people don't agree on a lot. How many people are Republican in here?
Be careful. Get that motherfucker, man. Hey, look. Try to set him up. Shut him all up. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We still
No. make some money. He think he a Republican now. He said, wait a minute.
He looked around. Oh, shit.
He said, what the fuck, 50 Cent me up? We in InvestFest, you know, I think that, look, at points, the things that go on, like they are conscious of finance now.
Sure.
So, he done made some money. He said, fuck that.
Well, one of the things we talk about, especially in this crowd, is access to capital, especially for black entrepreneurs, black business founders. In your space, money that comes from advertising. I wonder, do we face challenges the same way that entrepreneurs are facing when it comes to getting dollars from corporate?
Well, initially, when I get into a new venture, I finance it. I usually use my money to start, and then as we get into new positions, I may take investment dollars. But like if you look at Branson Cognac or Shimmy Noir Champagne, I own the entire company. Like those. That's completely black owned.
Well, I want to talk about that, right? Sire Spirits. So, Sire Spirits, completely black owned, like you said, liquor company. Talk about that. I know you had challenges before that, right? So, talk about that whole situation.
Yeah, you have the experience with major corporations, like me, my particular experience with James Satori, it was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It's not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a line of money, almost like $60 million a year at one point. So when you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And then it gets bad. You know, and these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like, you look, when you go to the spirits business, it's not governed. They got a dissidence board that they created, right? You got two companies that are $3 billion a year. Centauria and Yaja. The distribution level is very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, right? It's kind of like they incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you sell. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies. You see, I had a lawsuit with Remy. It said that because I had an oval-shaped bottle, that there was some sort of product confusion, and I'm like, weird. It's a big B in the middle of the fucking bottle. Like, you don't own the shape, the whole shape of the bottle. You know? And then we had went in there for a little while until it came, you know, I started saying shit like, 1738, I bet they had slaves. This shit got uncomfortable and it was like, look, relax, okay? Can we make donations to existing foundations to make you feel happy? It kind of went away, but they do spend $63 million targeting African American male consumers a year. Remy, specifically. You know, so that's why that would be uncomfortable me making those statements, and it's risk versus reward. It doesn't make sense to fight the fight. So they said, let's just let that go. But, you know, they ripped me off too, man. God damn it. They ripped me off. Because one of the head guys that has the sales for Beach and Tory. They set up a play, and they were able to send a letterhead for Beach and Tory over to France and get the champagne company to commit to coming out and talking to them. And they have these things like it's where you put agency fees, like someone who contacted your grower or the person who's producing the cognac for you and made the deal for you. And they put agency fees on the product. To give you an example of the scheme that they put together, it's like, say you wanted to sell t-shirts, and I go to China for you. And I tell the people in China, how much can you make the shirt for? And they tell me $4, and then I come back and I tell you, yo, they said $8. And then every time you send the check to the producer, they just put $4 on the side for them every time. So they siphoned off about $6 million from me. And then the legal fees has been